able to be a good mentor. That's what you are. That's what you are. And I don't say anymore when they ask why, because I don't play the why because game. They're looking for a reason. Why is a 4-year-old question? When you ask a why question, you're 4 years old. Then why is this and why is that? And then why? And they keep you busy with the why questions. And you may say, well, maybe, why do you be Jewish? Answer a question in a Jewish answer. Don't give answers so quickly, because then they don't think for themselves. Make them think. And think about your thinking. Cognitive psychology was real, made by God. God teaches us that what we think about, we bring about. It's very important. But those create your feeling. First you think and then you feel, not the other way around. I differentiate between reacting or responding. When you react, you don't think. And that's very difficult. I'm going to share with you this 14-year-old boy came to see me. And he told me that he is a boot boy. I didn't know what a boot boy was. He was wearing a brown shirt and boots. And then he did what I did. He put his elbow on my desk and he said, "It's time for America to be white again, Doc." He said, "Hey, Doc, it's time for America to be white again, and I'm going to kill all the Jews, all the niggers, all the Mexicans, and all the Chicos." Now, what do you think I did? If I would have reacted, I would have said, snapper. No. I saw my mother going to the vacuum. So I had a direct line to God, and I said, "God, what's going on?" And God told me, "Find the bigot in you." I said, "Me, the bigot? It's impossible." I came to America penniless. I joined the NAACP. I marched with Martin Luther King. I gave seminars all over the world about brotherhood. Impossible. God said, "Find the bigot in you." So people are sent to you. This gift was sent to me. So I can provide a place where he can feel any feelings without the fear of being judged. It's called unconditional. And I took a deep breath, and if you are in that mode, just stop breathing. And I looked over as lovingly as I could, and I said 3 words, "Tell me more." So you may be challenged with such a person. No matter what you say, they're resisting. Right away they're resisting. They spend a lot of energy fighting because they're scared inside. They're insecure inside. And that's what you're doing. It's become very promiscuous because they think the only way you're going to love me is to give you my body. Lots of complexity that I've been working on in private practice for 38 years now, so they call me a doctor's doctor. The doctors are also very skilled people that take care of their patients all day long, and many times their marriage is falling apart. Their private life and their professional life. So it's very, very important how you structure your time. Yes.
Ask you, because many times we see that the parents, they send the children to school and they think, okay, we are done, here you have the child, and when he'll be 18, I want to come and pick him up. Maybe you can send him to the school bus because I don't have time. how do you make parents to be your partners? And not your enemies or not your ones that are always criticizing you.
You never treat a person as they are. You treat them as if they were what they're capable of becoming. So you meet them where they are and you say, I can see how hard it is for you. I can see how difficult it will take some time out. And so, something that they would think that you're not coming from criticism, that you're coming from compassion, and saying that, it's very hard for you. I also know that it's very hard for your child to know that somehow she's not
your priority.
That priorities, that she's the last priority for you.
How sad.
And I can see how hard it is for you. And maybe it's so see how you can validate the feeling that way. And then ask, what do you propose we could do about it? Some form of cooperation, if you can be. But that's what they do. They deposit the child here, like you take the car to the garage and then I pick it up and fix, and you're not a car and you're not in a garage and you're dealing with human lives. And then ask for cooperation. And when you see I have a problem, you get more cooperation. I noticed that with teenagers. When you say you do this, if you don't do that, then that will happen. I sit down, I want to write down, when you are not angry, all the rules, and then the consequences if you're not doing it. And that way you're not the top dog, with the underdog. That way you're pulling the wagon together. America has a constitution, and I like to write a family constitution. And then we have amendments. It's not the 10 Commandments, written with blood. But I think it's very important for the children to respect the family values. I'm a very big one on that. And when they begin to slide down on that, I think you need to watch out, because the kids might be getting bad influences, and might be smoking pot, and you've got to watch the grades, and they start really rebelling against authority. When you smoke pot, you become more of a night person than a day person. So you've got to know the biochemical, what is happening. What is happening in America, the children play games that they choke each other. And the brain doesn't get the oxygen and die. And that's supposed to be a game. They love to flirt with danger. They love to flirt with danger. So yes, we have to be on top of that. Try to nurture the parents, bring them in, make them feel so important that together God made us first and then the children. Don't ever lose control and let the children yank you around. But don't be a dictator, be a knowledgeable leader. The captain of the ship, the hero in the family. And it's usually daddy. I have no problem with that, because that man is a provider, a teacher, and a protector. I don't have any problems with that traditional marriage. But if mommy works all day, and then she has another job, and daddy only has one job, then you have to hire more help or do something. I have a granddaughter who has 3 little boys, and they're 5 years old. This is a professor of psychology at the University of Chicago.
Que menor.
That's America for you. And her husband teaches anthropology, and without the 2 incomes, there is no way they could make it. So I have a what you're doing is the way I interpret it. I said to myself, I'm no good. I must be boring. And by that time, you know, the Hungarians say he for she and she for he. I was a mess. The person came back, just had to go to the bathroom. And I already was on the guillotine, just the way I talked to myself. A couple of years later, I was at William Beaumont Army Medical Center and I began to work with sexual issues. I was with